E3, C3, B3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, more. No games this year. See you next year, everybody.
Hello, Jeff. Hi.
Kojima kicked this one off by talking about 9/11, COVID, and Death Stranding, so it's all uphill from that point. I do not like this game, but damn, does this game have the best trailers of any video game.
Jeff. Oh, one more thing.
A lot of indie game premieres. There's 1, 2 Strand type games, 2 Claymation games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon Snap type games. One of them is called Paparazzi. 15 farming games, 4 Left 4 Dead type games, not counting Overwatch 2, which showed us a 3D model of Baptiste. Blizzard, please don't tell me this is the only thing you made so far. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 video games where you make soup. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 soup type games. This is what video games is like now. Guardians of the Galaxy, you fight a fucking Jello cube. Oh, you don't think Jello is a good enemy? Well, that's why they put in a red Jello to fight also. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo is one of the best movies ever made. Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo, the video game, is one of the most confusing announcements ever made. My only guess here is that they saw Persona 5 and were like, Persona? Next they're gonna make a fucking Clerks video game. Battlefield 2077 had one of the coolest trailers of E3. Everybody is seeing, the grapple hook, and they're seeing a dude drive a ATV off of a roof into a helicopter. People are getting hyped for this. They're getting excited, and I really do feel bad. I feel bad about having to ruin it for everybody, but I'm sorry, everybody.
Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
All right, very cool on that.
They're doing a Fall Guys 2. They're doing a Far Cry 6. This game is extremely unpolitical. As a gamer, I always hate to see politics in video games. I hate to see developers use video games to comment on real-life issues or try to tell a story or be creative, and that's what's so great about Ubisoft as a company, is that they would never have the balls to do any of that.
Fidel Castro, Ceausescu, and also Hitler.
Gex of the Wild, Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, Starfield. It was nice to see these games, but we didn't really learn much about them. Elden Ring comes out January, and you can summon enemies to fight for you. Miyazaki is really talking up the freedom and variety of its combat, which is not something I associate with From Software's games. Because their games are so difficult and punishing, it really discourages you from experimenting. But I do think these guys get better with every game, and I hope that they can step out of the shadow of Dark Souls and create something new and fresh. Starfield is a space game, okay, and Zelda is coming out next year. The trailer they showed was like, bitch, it's Zelda. We don't even need to sell you on this. It seems like the main hooks of the sequel are going to be aerial traversal and also time travel. They don't really showcase it much, but it seems like you can rewind time in this game. Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. Mario and Rabbids really snuck up on me and ended up being the best game Ubisoft has put out since Rayman Legends in 2013. You had a beautiful soundtrack by Grant Kirkhope, fancy cutscenes, the combat was strategic and satisfying, and you could fight a giant rabid Donkey Kong. However, I feel like all of these tactical games got the volume turned down on them when Into the Breach came out. This game just perfected that style of gameplay by eliminating all of the wheel spinning the genre is plagued by. Just like Zelda and open world games, I think it's going to take a while for everyone else to catch up.
Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you so much, Joffrey, sorry, I think it's World premiere.
Are you a fan of dinosaurs? I won't get angry if you aren't.
Nope.
What?
Somerville. Okay, this is the story behind Somerville, Playdead. The guys who made Inside, the two co-founders were pissed off at each other, so one of them bought the other guy out of the company, and now they're making 2 separate games. Best case scenario, we get 2 incredible games. Playdead still hasn't showed their game in action, but Somerville is looking good. Very polished looking, and I just love this type of visual and atmospheric storytelling. E3 actually brought me in this year. They were interviewing a bunch of streamers and YouTubers about their favorite indie games games. They even had the guy from The Test around there.
Florence. Across the Grooves.
Stardew Valley.
Oxygen not included.
Firewatch.
Everhood is definitely my favorite indie game.
Evans Remains.
Slay the Spire.
Oxenfree is very good.
Dead Cells.
Cuphead.
Inside, the side scroller.
What Remains of Edith Finch. Hollow Knight. Celeste.
Journey.
Little Nightmares.
You already know this. Among Us. Bike Race 2 Million looks like a hilarious clusterfuck. Co-op WarioWare is coming out this year. They've announced a sequel to a Suikoden game that hasn't even come out yet. I can't make this shit up. These ideas are beyond my level.
We have this decorative ball. Voila! Congratulations, Dragon Quest 35th anniversary. That was a wonderful decorative ball with a great banner.
Dragon Quest 3 looks pretty cool. Dragon Quest 12 is fucking evil, and apparently it's not turn-based either. Psychonauts 2 is finally coming out in August. Oh. Halo Infinite. Oh boy. Well, the director of Halo Infinite left the game, so they brought in someone else. And then that person left. What is happening behind the scenes with this game? But Xbox made a power play during E3, and they said, Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free. That is awesome, and I feel like EA really needs to follow suit with Battlefield. It also says Xbox thinks we'll pay full price for the single player of Halo Infinite, which a lot of people probably won't. A couple weeks before E3, there was rumors that Nintendo was working on a new Donkey Kong game, and I think that somebody got confused. Nintendo skipped 4 and went straight to Metroid 5. This was the big reveal of E3 to me. Samus Returns had a lot of cool ideas, and here is the perfect opportunity to perfect them. I definitely prefer the 2D Metroid games, and I hope this can give Silksong and Prime 4 a run for their money. Then Tekken showed up and threw Ganondorf into a volcano, so he's dead. Well, he was already dead. He's throwing him in the pit, get it? That's just arms. You can throw them in there. Ain't nobody care about that. Oh no! Not Kirby, no! Don't kill. Oh no! He killed Kirby. Square Enix, the masterminds behind Balan Wonderworld, showed off Final Fantasy XVI a while back, and it was very weird because they showed a trailer for Final Fantasy, but I didn't feel secondhand embarrassment for RPG fans while watching it. Thankfully, Square rectified this at this year's E3.
I'm here to kill Chaos. That's my mission. Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us. I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos.
You sure Chaos is here?
This is the Shrine of Chaos. Chaos.
And who are you?
We're here to kill Chaos.
Chaos!
Chaos.
Looks pretty epic, right?